Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. So if you are little indigestion or gas or bloating or anything else that would be associated with the digestive tract and process, then there's 3 maneuvers that I highly recommend. And I'll give them to you in the order that I would do them myself, um, depending on your time or your location or where you're at. The first one is the psoas release. Now, I know it's called the psoas release because culturally we know where the psoas is, but really what we're doing is we're opening up the fascia that is restrictive around the small intestine, the ileocecal valve, the valve that goes from your small to the large intestine. And whenever the fascia starts to restrict around those valves, they don't close all the way, or they don't flap and flow with ease. And so sometimes the large intestine bacteria it seeps back into the small intestine, or it moves back in there because the flap is not closing properly. And that bacteria is very specific for what area of the digestive tract that it needs to be in. So that can throw you off a little bit too. The same of the valve of Houston, which is down here at the base of your esophagus. It needs to open and close properly so that stomach acid is not coming up through the esophagus. But it's really important that we don't take that medicine that calms the stomach acid down, because we need that stomach acid to be active and burning and that digestive fire going. So the next one is we're going to be opening up that valve of Houston, or that xyphoid process down here that opens and closes that valve for blocking the stomach acid from coming back up. The last one is the valve of Houston over here, that large intestine. It kind of goes from that large intestine down into that descending colon and all of that part of the digestive tract. So we want to make sure that valve is working as well. And last but not least is our digestive tract flows in a direction of clockwise rotation. And so every once in a while, we just want to rotate it and give it a counterclockwise rotation to really allow the digestive to be like, okay, I needed that little rest and reset. And now whenever we let go, it kind of starts flowing again in the proper rotation. So we're going to do it in that order. We're going to do the the psoas release, which is really the ileocecal valve and valve of Houston, opening up that fascia around those valves. Then we're going to do the xyphoid process opening release, the sacral opener, and then we'll end with the belly button release. Okay, so let's take our both hands to our belly button. Take it 2 inches to the right and 2 inches down. You're midway between the belly button and the hip. Find where it's tight. You can't really mess it up. It's okay if you're not on the exact location. Any kind of pressing in and opening up is going to open up restrictions here. So we're going to step forward with our left foot. And we want toes facing forward. If we open up the toes out on this last one, we'll lose that stretch that we're getting here. So bring those base toes, those back toes back in so that toes are facing to the side or to the front. All right, hands back on that ileocecal valve. I like to go to the skin. Here I can even grab onto my abundance and I can lift up and down, rotate it side to side, press in with those fingers and lift up and then pull apart. So it's kind of this action. So any kind of movement that you want to bring to this area is okay. Bend that front knee a little bit more. Zip up that pelvic floor hold, sending that belly button to your spine. Lean back. Turn your shoulders towards that right leg, opening up to the right. Look over to the left. Lean back those shoulders a little bit more and breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. You can even start to move around your torso. Move those shoulders. 4, 5, and 6. This really allows that fascia that's been restricted to open up while you're having that pin in place. And just feel the difference there. Feel from one side of your digestion to the other side. Opening Can you even breathe in a little bit deeper now that we've opened up some of the restriction from the diaphragm? Okay, let's do the left side. Belly, or hands to the belly button, 2 inches to the left, 2 inches down. Again, I will go in and grab onto my abundance, my love. Okay, stepping forward with the right foot, toes facing that front position to the best that you can with that back foot. I know that those back toes may spread out a little bit to the left. That's okay. Press in and pull apart. You can lift up and down, rotate. Is it tender? If it's tender, then yes, we need to be doing this. We're opening up lymphatic drainage. Bend that front knee a little bit more. Send the shoulders back. Let's turn the body, the shoulders to the left and look over the right and bend back some more. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start moving your shoulders around. 5 and 6. So we're opening up the lymphatic, we're opening up the blood flow that gets cut off from all of our sitting that we do. All right, check in with your shoulders, open and close your jaw a couple times. Should have helped there. Yawning is a great sign. All right, I would say within 3 minutes to 5 minutes, you're gonna feel a difference in your bloating. But definitely within 20 minutes, you should feel something. If not, do it again. Or have someone come behind you and do the exact same thing, only allowing it to go way deeper with a partner assist. Okay, if you have the indigestion, the heartburn sensation, we're going to get right up here into that sacral, into this xyphoid process. So starting with your palm facing up, you're going to press in right underneath where that sternum is. Really get in there if you can. Rotate that thumb facing up. Now you could put some pressure and rotate the opposite direction on your back, which would be great if you can do that. If not, just put your left hand on top of your right to help hold this pin, torque, and pressure here. Belly button to spine, sit back in that squat a little. Look over that left shoulder, open the shoulders to the right, breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Look over your shoulder to the right, rotate the shoulders to the left. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, and 3. 3 more breaths through the nose, moving around. And one extra thing for good measure, we're just going to place both hands right here at the base of the xyphoid process, or at the base of the sternum. Press in right where those ribs meet, pull apart, look up. I like to baby bend my knees so I can feel safe leaning back. Belly button is to the spine with that pelvic floor hold so that you have a pin in your lower torso. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, moving around. 2, 3, bend over. 4, 5, 6. All right, within 30 seconds to a few minutes, you should feel a change in that heartburn, calming down after that one. Feel free to do it again or have somebody really do a chest opener behind you and open up. All right, the last one is that resetting of the digestion pathway. So our digestion goes in a clockwise, we're going to go counterclockwise. So find that belly button, right hand goes in, press in. Mine is very tender today, but it makes sense because I'm doing a liver and gallbladder flush. So things are shifting in there. Give it a thumbs up, a counter rotation. I like to use my left hand and I like to press at the right side, almost the ovary area, and just keep rotating and pulling it around, almost like you're supporting that counter rotation, that counterclockwise rotation. I like to baby bend my knees, lean forward a little bit, and then move as I want to in a counter rotation way, shoulders opposite the head. Breathe in through the mouth. 1, 2, really breathe into that belly. 3, with every exhale, let your hands go deeper. 4, 5, and 6. And shake that out. Walk it off. Remember to open and close your jaw, roll your shoulders, look up and look around. Those are your 3 primary moves for anything related to digestion in the order that I would choose to do them, depending on your time. And yeah, any questions, DM me. Love you guys.